Hello my fellow perfume lovers, welcome back to my channel, and I'm really happy to see you in this video. And in today's video we're gonna talk about a lot of the new releases, and including the most recent releases from Kayali. So if this is something that you're into, then please stay tuned. And let me start with new releases from Kayali. And my favorite was Chocolate Oud. And honestly, all the reviews that I heard are correct. It smells extremely similar to Angel Share, but they do still have differences, and let me talk about these differences. So to me, Chocolate Oud smells slightly more chocolatey. There is like a slight dusting of chocolate, while Angel Share does not have chocolate at all. And this is not to say that this fragrance, this Chocolate Oud, has a prominent chocolate accord. No, it does not. It has like a slight dusting of cacao, of chocolate. It's very slight, and you have to really let it dry down, and you have to really try to notice it in order to notice it. So it's not prominent whatsoever. But if you like that chocolate touch, then you might like Chocolate Oud. And also I would say that Chocolate Oud compared to Angel Share smells a bit more like worse. There's this added kind of like powdery irisy note that I noticed in here that's not present in Angel Share. And another thing I wanted to mention is that it has this kind of like candle pie type of quality. Like if you have ever walked into a shop full of candles, then you know what I mean. It smells kind of like candle, like slightly, I would say maybe 10-15%. It smells like candle, and the rest is Angel Share with chocolate. So this sounds like something you would like. Definitely try it. But honestly, for me, I have a sample of it. I do not want a travel size or like a full bottle before I finish my Angel Share, because to me it's too redundant. They're just extremely similar, so there is no point. If I'm trying to reach for something like Angel Share, I will just reach for Angel Share. But if you do not have Angel Share yet and you want something more affordable, then definitely try Kayali Chocolate Oud. Or if you're like such a complete fan of this scent profile and you want to have as many scents like that as possible, then also it's a good option. But like if you already have Angel Share, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, it's redundant. But it doesn't take away from the beauty of this fragrance. I feel like it's a very solid release that a lot of people will love. And unfortunately, Milky Must Oud was not for me, and I'm super happy. I just got samples of it from the Kayali website, and I did not go for the travel sized bottles from Sephora because I was heavily considering it, because I have a Kayali's collection, and usually like I at least like fragrances from them, but this was a miss, complete miss, and let me tell you why. This fragrance smells like Santal Territory for me. I dislike Santal Territory a lot. Like it smells like pickles to me, and if you are in perfume community and if you're a perfume lover, you probably know that sandalwood sometimes can smell like pickles to some people, and unfortunately I'm one of those people, and it just smells like pickle juice. It just smells so sharp and synthetic and not good. Like it just doesn't smell like anything I would ever want to smell. And unfortunately, Milky Must Oud gives me the vibe of Santal 33. It's maybe less sharp, less abrasive. There is a bit more smoothness, and there's also added pepperiness that Santal 33 does not have. But overall, like it's too similar, and I do not smell like the milkiness whatsoever. Milkiness here doesn't exist. I would say that strawberry note, strawberry cream or whatever else there is, I don't pick it up at all. I just smell sandalwood, I smell musk, and I smell pepper. That's all. And I think honestly the internet is divided into two categories. One smells Santal 33 and like just not a fan of this scent, and another category smells Blanche Bed and something milky and smooth and creamy. And honestly, I'm jealous of those people that compare it to Blanche Bed, because to me they smell like complete opposite. They're polar opposites. I would just never compare it. And I guess it's something in our noses, in our system, that just doesn't let us smell the Blanche Bed in this. And that was all I had to say about it. It's not for me, and if you're like me, sensitive to sandalwood, definitely give this one a chance first. Like definitely test it first, get a sample from their website, the Kayali's official website, and save yourself a failed blind buy. But again, lots of people love it. I'm just not one of those people, so take my review with a grain of salt. And the next perfume is Cherry Stem by Fleur. And I was kind of hesitant to try it, honestly, because I'm like fairly neutral to cherry perfumes. I like them, but I never find myself wanting to wear them. Like I don't gravitate towards cherry scents. I just don't know why. Like I technically love how they smell, I enjoy it, but like when I choose what to wear on a daily basis, I never pick up a cherry perfume. So I was very hesitant, but also I was curious because there was the plum note, boozy note, and I love boozy notes. You guys probably know that. So I was like, okay, let me try it. And I like it, but honestly, it's nothing special. Like it's a very pleasant perfume. If you're not like a perfume lover, if you're not deep into perfume trenches, like you will find this perfume extremely pleasant. It's like a dark take on a cherry, but not too dark. It's still very wearable and it's still very crowd pleasing in my opinion. And so what you get in the opening is a mix of cherry and orange. Orange brightens the whole scent and adds like a something flirty and easygoing. And then I get some booziness, but it's not like a very prominent booziness to me. It's just more so in the background. Then I definitely do pick up jasmine, and jasmine is like a glue. It ties the whole scent together, makes it very creamy, smooth, slightly floral as well. And in the deep dry down, you get some woods and caramel. It's a pretty sweet scent, and I do like that they added caramel in the base because I feel like it just goes with cherry. It just goes pretty well, and I'm overall happy with the scent. But what I wanted to say is that I do not think that this is a unique fragrance, unfortunately. This fragrance, even though they have like completely opposite notes, this fragrance reminds me of Miss Dior essence. You can tell me that my nose is broken, but they do smell similar and they have very different notes, but the note structure is kind of the same. They have like deep jammy opening, and then they have a middle of jasmine, and then they have like a woody base. And that's why to me they smell similar. Of course, cherry stem smells like cherry, not like blackberry in Miss Dior essence, but the structure is so similar, and overall the vibe of this scent is so also similar that honestly, if you have Miss Dior essence, you do not need cherry stem and the other way around. So definitely keep that in mind when shopping for this fragrance. And I would say the cherry stem is probably more like flirty, playful, maybe more sexy and seductive versus Miss Dior essence, which is more like classy and sophisticated. So that's also a difference. But honestly, for me, like if I had Miss Dior essence, cherry stem would be completely redundant. So I just wanted to mention it in this video in case you guys were wondering. And these were my thoughts on cherry stem. And the next fragrance is Pomelo Oolong by Danone. And I was excited to try this fragrance because overall I've had good luck with Danone fragrances. They all are pretty unique and they're always a little bit different than your typical mainstream fragrances. And I wanted to try this scent because overall I like tea scents. I find them very calming and just overall effortlessly beautiful. So I was excited to try it and I did like it. It's a pretty unique take on a tea scent because there is also pomelo, and pomelo kind of smells a bit bitter overall, like in real life. I love pomelo, it's one of my favorite fruits, and honestly I do not see a lot of it sold in the US, but when I lived back in Russia, I used to eat it like so often. Me and my mom, we just love it. And it definitely has this kind of like slightly bitter, citrusy opening, but citrus is not very loud. In my opinion, it's pretty dialed down. And then you get the beautiful tea, you get musk, and I do not get like the porcelain accord. I don't really know what it's supposed to smell like. Maybe it's supposed to add like a little bit of coldness, something like glass, but I do not really pick it up. You know, the main notes I smell are tea, pomelo, maybe a little bit of asmanthus because it adds something creamy, smooth, and overall like ties the scent together. But tea and pomelo are the most prominent, and overall, like if you're a lover of tea scents, definitely give this one a chance. It's a good tea scent, and in my opinion, this is good for warm weather like spring and summer, maybe fall, like warm fall, warm spring, when it's a little bit hot, like when you want something refreshing. I feel like that's a really good option because it's bright enough, but also it's very calming and overall grounding experience. And so that was Pomelo Oolong by Danone. And I really apologize about the light. If it got darker, it's because it's extremely dark and cloudy. Like honestly, I swear every day in September it's been raining. Like I read that September is the rainiest month in Florida. And like honestly, I've never experienced rain every day for like 10-12 days. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, the next scent is a vanilla powder extrait. And to preface, I do not like the vanilla powder. I despise this fragrance, like I have strong feelings about it, but don't get offended because it's just personally not for me. Like I just can't stand it. It's very artificial, screechy. It makes me nauseous. Like every time I tried it, when I had a sample, I just did not feel good, and I was surprised to kind of hear about all the hype. A lot of people love it. It's like very often featured in YouTube videos, TikTok videos, and I'm really happy that other people love it, but I just do not. And I was excited to try this fragrance because people were saying that this is like a more smooth, creamy version of the original, and that this kind of screechiness is taken down, is taken out from it. I was really hoping, really hoping, because I wanted to love it, because honestly it has the notes that I like it. Like it has coconut, vanilla, musk, tonka beans, like what is there not to like? And honestly, I don't know, like still the extrait smells very nauseating to me. Smells same, like artificial, screechy. Honestly, not that different from the original, but of course take my opinion with a grain of salt because I no longer have my sample. I got rid of it because I just could not stand it. So I just have memories of what it smelled like. But honestly, according to my memories, they smell exactly the same. Like it's not much different. And if you like me who did not like the original, honestly, there's like a good chance you won't like the Extrait as well, just because to me they're extremely similar. And I even tried to wear it on clothes. You know, I sprayed it on my shirt, and I was like, maybe I'll enjoy like whiffs of it in the air. Maybe if I don't wear it on skin, then I'll enjoy what it smells like from my shirt. And I did not. So that was definitely a fail for me, and I'm not that surprised. Like I had hope that it's gonna be better, but at the end of the day, this is still you know, a version of the fragrance that I didn't like, so I'm not that surprised. And definitely be careful if you're also like me and you did not like the original. And last but not least is Tales of Amber by Goldfield and Binks. And right off the bat, I can say that this is definitely the more masculine, more unisex version compared to all the scents that I've discussed. This is definitely unisex, and I think that they should have called it Tales of Oris, not Tales of Amber, because to me, Oris is definitely the main player in this fragrance. To me, this is primarily an Oris type of fragrance. It's very prominent throughout the wear of this fragrance. I don't really pick up on a lot of amber, and there is not amber, there is ambergris. So, you know, definitely keep that in mind. In the opening, it smells a little mossy, a little cold, and then you get that blast of Oris. Like I've said, it's very prominent and it's very powdery, and so if you like this type of scents, you will probably love this one as well. And in the dry down, there is woodiness because there is oud, there is ambergris. Honestly, I do not really pick up on ambergris. Oris still stays the most prominent note that I pick up, and there is, you know, the underlying woodiness, but it's very wearable, it's very smooth, it's not like sharp, dark, heavy type of oud that it becomes like funky or unwearable. It's not like that at all. It's very wearable, it's very smooth, very buttery, and overall I would say that this is perfect for fall, for winter. It's like a darker, a little bit heavier fragrance, but still due to that Oris, it's lightweight and powdery, and I find the mood of this fragrance to be pretty melancholic, calming and grounding. And so if you've been looking for something like that, give this one a chance. And I would say this is not a safe blind buy. It's just not, in my opinion. You have to experience it first and wear it at first before you can commit to a full bottle. And luckily, Lucky Scent has the sample, so you can definitely give it a chance and see what you think. And so these were all the new releases that I have recently smelled, and please let me know, what do you guys think? Have you tried them? Do you want to try them? Like, what fragrances are the most appealing to you right now? I'll be really waiting for your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!